that life has only one purpose, and that purpose is to find How are you, amazing people? This is another part of Weekly Diary where I try to talk to you about my last several years' experience, what I did, where I was, and my last 3 years' struggle in India again to rebuild the whole spiritual essence and ashrams of Swami Devendra Ji Maharaj. This weekly diary is supposed to give you the clarity about some of the questions which you think otherwise. I know things have been different, and because of that, many questions were unresolved. Many things were talked differently. And I cannot really make you assure what is the right and wrong in your perspective, in your thought process. This is something I want to clarify so that you make your own wise and crisp decision. There is one very special question which always comes, and I like to answer that here today through this video. And please share and comment and tell everyone, whoever has to listen this. Swami Ji announced when I left ashrams 10 years back, he said that another master will appear after 10 years. When he was in Germany, and many times when it was asked what is going to happen now when Devendra has left and there is no one to take care, and was he a real master or was he a disciple? There were many questions around this. Then he said that he will appear, the next one will appear automatically after 10 years. Now, if you call it coincidence, and I take it very personally as a miracle, because I did not know about this 10 years prediction or 10 years waiting time for appearance of next master. When I left 2012, I was completely in abeyance, without contact, completely out of everybody's connection. I lived several states in India the first year, and then I had to go outside to make my living, to learn more, to educate myself, to understand much more deeply the reality about spiritualism and the word, the physical material world, and in the same time what is the spiritual essence can do to you in your life, how you balance it out. In that whole period of time, 10 years, I was in abeyance. I was not in contact with anybody. Most of the time I was trying to learn things, the way how this universe works, and how you have to understand things to make balance, mostly for yourself and also from many other people who are actually living this kind of life every day. When Swamiji said 10 years you have to wait, and when he said that he will appear himself, this was coincidence that when 2022, at least 3 years back from now, there was a big incident going on that in India, many people have already accepted that because nobody is coming, nobody is appearing, and many so-called successors, many so-called renowned and well-established men taken a place ahead, and they have tried to take everything what Master has worked last 40 years. When I came 2022, there was a big movement around this that many people were trying to capture, many people trying to behold and have these all properties in their name. This news, this information was given to me by many resources, how it should reach to me. They have contacted me that I can be the only one because I'm the only one whom anyone would listen, and I should try to change this. And this is where I have decided that I will come and look what is going to happen, what is actually going on. So 10 years passed with this benchmark that I had to live somewhere else to become much more unanimous, much more open about the universe, life, and spiritualism. And in the same time, 10 years mark passed, as Swamiji said, that he will come back and he will take care of everything. I'm sometimes feeling surprised that last 3 years, I'm doing things which was never in my planning. I'm doing things which was completely out of my agenda. The plans which I made is not the way how God has planned for me. Last 3 years, I'm traveling in India without my planning, without my agenda. I'm going to people and I'm trying to see the big change which they have adopted last 10 years, and I see that they have those needs to go on and live better life, and I am working tirelessly to make things much more possible for them. I know there is no significant relations to this kind of understanding that why 10 years, why I lived 10 years outside, and why I came back suddenly. But when I hear Swami Ji said this in 2012, that a new master or the master will come after 10 years, I see only a significance that this is probably has to happen this way. So if someone asks you that Swamiji said 10 years, new master will appear and you will not have to worry, you will be protected, you will be taken care of, you will be helped to find your inner path. So last 10 years, whatever you have gone through, I know it's not easy. Last year, whatever stories you have listened, I know it's not easy. Follow your heart, follow your inner self, follow your emotions which comes from inside, and see whether you can believe what you have seen. Try to unfold the mystery which sometimes makes you much more stronger, makes you much more close to the reality which God, which universe, which sometimes God-mans, masters are trying to show you. I believe this message will find you in good spirit and you will find strength again to live and to pursue the life of a spiritual and completely other meaning than just worldly pleasures. Dear friends, I'm here for you. I will be here for you. I will be waiting for you so that you can try to connect me. I don't know how you are going to do that. You will come and meet me. You will contact me. You will try to talk and discuss your spiritual difficulties with me. You will connect me and understand how exactly this whole thing works. But I know you will find me. I wish that you do not forget that life has only one purpose, and that purpose is to find your inner peace, your inner self, and move towards your eternal goal. I love you all, and I believe that you don't feel alone and separated. You don't feel completely lost and left alone to have all these difficulties by your own self. I believe you will find your strength and you will understand one day that God was always beside you. His successor was always beside you to give you strength to live your life much more strongly. Thank you for listening that far. I believe you will keep connecting to the weekly diary. This is something I am telling you by my heart, and I believe you will connect to it to understand the reality and the true sense how you can actually make this life, these breaths, this every moment much more valuable. Keep connecting, my friends. I believe we will make some difference in life. Peace.